for taking a few minutes with MintPress News today, Dr. Stein.
Oh, great to be with MintPress, always.
So we're seeing this amazing groundswell of just attention in America on third parties and you specifically. How are you going to capitalize on that in the next few months till November?
We are here to lift up the voices of this social movement all across America that's fighting for justice, for living wages, for jobs, to make Black Lives Matter, to cancel student debt. So we're lifting up the causes that are thriving across America. We're providing a political home to have this battle. That word is getting out by itself. We've come from invisible up to 6% yesterday in a McClatchy-Maris poll, and that's before corporate media was covering us at all. We now have a town hall meeting on CNN on the 17th of August. We'll be getting the word out for that. Tell your friends, come on down and watch it, because we could see the roof blown off of this election. The political system is melting down. The Republicans are abandoning Donald Trump. The mainstays of the party, including the neocons and Robert Kagan, are all supporting Hillary. The progressives have been kicked out of the Democratic Party. So we're seeing an incredible realignment, and word is getting out. People are just realizing that the lesser evil is not a solution. It is a propaganda campaign, because people stop coming out to vote for a lesser evil politician who's throwing them under the bus. So in the same way that we saw Congress flip from blue to red, each house of Congress, one after the other, with a lesser evil president, the Republicans aren't winning, the Democrats are losing, because their base won't come out and support for it. So just forget the lesser evil, fight for the greater good, like our lives depend on it, because they do. And remember, most importantly, there are 42 million young people locked into predatory student loan debt. That is a winning number in the presidential race. All we got to do is arm people who are in debt to stand up and cancel that debt. This is the only campaign that will do it, and we can do that without Congress working through the Federal Reserve. We should be able to cancel that debt, and we will fight to make that happen. As that word gets out, we have all the power that we need to actually win this race. Don't be intimidated into denying your power. In the words of Alice Walker, biggest way people give up power is by not knowing we have it to start with. We have it, it's time to use it.
So let's say you get that 44 million, those debtors, you get this groundswell. What does the first 100 days of a Stein-Baraka presidency look like? What are your priorities?
Great. So first thing we do is move to cancel student debt, working with the Fed. And the president appoints members of the Fed as their terms come due. So we will be fighting for that from day one. Number two, the president has the authority to instruct the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, to use science. And that means marijuana and hemp come off the list of scheduled substances. Then we pardon all nonviolent drug offenders who shouldn't be incarcerated in the first place. And then we go on to advocate for a Green New Deal, 20 million jobs that will end the climate crisis, end the economic crisis, and make wars for oil obsolete. As the commander-in-chief, the president can also start a peace offensive in the Middle East to end these catastrophic wars for oil that are only making us more endangered rather than more safe. So we can create an America and a world that works for all of us.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.